Welcome to our next video, our last in this series of describing and demonstrating the art of rolling premium cigars with Jorge Gonzales-Pardo of PrivateCigarBrands.com. In the last video, Jorge demonstrated how the Dominican school applies the outside wrapper and how they do the finish. And now in this video, we are going to see Jorge demonstrate the fine Cuban techniques of doing the outside wrapper or putting on the finish. So Jorge, please demonstrate.
Okay. Now, again, take the bean, the wrapper. Check. Remember, for make a cigar, you need to be clear where is the bean. If it's for inside or for outside. Usually, the darkest part of the wrapper is the outside. So, dark, more yellow. So, inside. I cut. Cut away the inside part. Now, rotation to the left, because always is the beginning of the left with the beginning of the left, or the wrapper, or the leaf. Always is point with point.
Okay, and you flipped it over because you want the heavier part of the veins on the inside.
Inside.
On the inside of the cigar, so the outside looks more smooth. So now, because this is the opposite side of the leaf, now you're rolling this with your left hand.
Yes, sir. Take the vein off.
Now, I didn't see you do that with the Dominican school. Now, why is that?
Remember, that people have a different philosophy. It's mass production. Here is more detail. So they don't do that. It's just put the wrapper. Here we put more attention. In each cigar, take the bean off. So I don't say it's better. I say it's different.
It's different. So, but every roll here, you're pulling out the extra vein that you see there. Again, as you get up to the head of the cigar, you're taking the glue, the seaweed-based gel, and you're gluing that onto the head of the cigar. You smooth it out.
So the cigars, the skin of the cigar, look
very smooth. No veins.
No veins, because I take the veins who go inside. Cut. Usually, don't cut now.
Okay, so now this time on the Cuban technique, you cut that extra tobacco completely off of the stem of the cigar.
In the Dominican Republic, make a flag and make the finish right here.
Right, it was still attached. So now with this extra leaf of tobacco, you are now going to take your chaveta.
A pañuelo. I make a pañuelo. 3 cut.
Oh, okay. So let us see that now. You got basically an extra wrap of tobacco here all together that's separate, and you're going to take the glue now and you're going to apply that to the shoulder of the cigar, and that's called the pañuelo. You say?
The pañuelo, and take a little bit of the wrapper here. Put glue here. Put the bean, the pañuelo inside the wrapper. Come back. And now roll 3 times in top.
I can definitely see that it takes a lot more time and effort to put this pañuelo on than the flag in the other technique.
And now,
but still, as you tap that down there on the head of the cigar, it has little rough edges, so to cover that over for packaging, you're still cutting your little circle, your end cap, to glue that onto the head of the cigar.
And now make a cut.
So you're simply cutting it to size so that you get the length. in terms of the size of the
It's
cigar.
arbitrary. We decide the size.
All right, so now we have seen that not only are there different bunching techniques, but there are also different wrapping techniques. Now, what makes the Cuban cigars different and better in terms of draw, in terms of appearance, is the entubado method of doing the bunching. That's where each filler leaf is rolled into itself, okay, producing a great draw. And then the difference on the outside wrapping is that you cut that extra leaf of tobacco completely off, and you put basically an extra leaf of tobacco around the neck and the shoulders called the panuelo. And not only that, but you also strip out each vein on the wrapper as you're putting it on.
It's different philosophy. In Dominican Republic and South America, Honduras, Nicaragua, I don't say all, but most of the produced or the factories, the philosophy is produce more with less employees.
It's a business.
It's a business. Yeah. And in Cuba, because the tradition have its own rules. The rules is put more care in each cigar. So one tin of cigar roller from Dominican Republic, from Honduras, and from Nicaragua can do, I don't know, I told before, like 400, 500 cigars. A regular cigar roller in Cuba make around 120 cigars a day. 120. But this cigar roller make the whole completely process. From the bunch, he prepared the bunch, he pressed the bunch in the press, he go back to this repress the bunch. He followed making another stuff. It's a set process. You can do one thing all the time. So in the morning, maybe prepare the bunch, put in the press, go to the table, follow making another bunches, or take two molds for put the wrappers. You need to prepare your own schedule. Is the right one? Schedule for make. At the end of the day, around 5 p.m., you need to have a full work day. Around 120 cigars a day. A cigar roller can do a little more, maybe 150, but not too many Cuban cigar rollers with the Cuban technique can do more than 200 cigars a day. I can say maybe 1%.
Okay, and in terms of, you say 1%, now, you've seen hundreds and hundreds of cigar rollers in Cuba, you've seen other cigar rollers in your travels throughout the United States. Now, are all Cuban cigar rollers, are they all maestros, or are they all great cigar makers, or,
No.
or are some better than others?
Of course, it's like anything. Some people be level 5 his whole life. Some people be level 6 all life. Some people be 7 level quick. I know a lady in Cuba who she started making cigars in January. Like 17 months later, she be level 6. Everybody say, wow, she have a talent. But I know in that time, have another people who 6-7 months later left the factory because can't do one cigar.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is like anything.
Well, Jorge, you have certainly demonstrated that you are a true maestro level
Thank you.
cigar maker. And we thank you very much for your demonstrations and showing us the true art of rolling premium cigars. That's Jorge Gonzales-Pardo of PrivateCigarBrands.com.